The United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime.
Airstrikes continue overseas as the U.S. and Israel target Iran. Meantime, the president is expected to brief lawmakers on the attacks later today. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us at noon. We've got a lot to get to on this, including word that the FBI fired a dozen agents and staffers monitoring threats from Iran just days before the U.S. attacked. Sources told CNN FBI Director Kash Patel fired the workers because they previously investigated President Trump. The DOJ and FBI have not commented on those firings. And we're also hearing from the Iranian Red Crescent Society. That is Iran's primary government-mandated humanitarian organization. It says airstrikes by the U.S. and Israel have so far killed at least 787 people in Iran since the start of this conflict. Protesters have been rallying across India against the U.S.'s involvement in the strikes on Iran. This is a demonstration on Monument Circle last night. One side of the street urging Washington to stay out of the conflict, but the other side was packed with some that are glad the strikes happened. This comes as uncertainty grows over how long this operation will last.
I'm astounded at how some people think they're doing the right thing for their country by supporting two other countries from destroying their countrymen.
For some demonstrators, the issue is personal. Sam Nouri moved here 20 years ago from Iran. He says the people protesting don't fully understand the scope of this conflict.
Unfortunately, I don't know how many of those people are Iranian, or they know what is going on in Iran, or they live there. I live there. I know how it was and how it is to live under Islamic regime government. They have no idea that what kind of bad people those people are.
We're expecting to see more protests throughout the next few days on both sides of this. And we're keeping a close eye on all of the developments in the Middle East. We'll have more coming up at 12:15. We'll have a report from D.C. coming up in just a few minutes. And you can find more developments in this conflict online at WTHR.com. And we've got updates streaming on WTHR+. The conflict has just really upended air travel around the world, especially in the Mideast. The airport in Dubai is resuming limited flights today, but not fully open just yet. A Zionsville man is stuck in the UAE after witnessing missile strikes in Dubai over the weekend. Now he's hoping to come home. Ismaila Denai owns Oil Palace in Indy and travels to Dubai at least once a year for work. Now he's among thousands of travelers stranded there. When the airstrikes with Iran started last weekend, he tried to fly back to Indy, but wasn't able to do it.
When I get to the airport, the police was there yelling and screaming at people. And, I tell, hey, I am American. I pull up my passport. I am a U.S. citizen. I need to head home. They say, go back to your hotel. We'll update you.
He tells us he may be able to fly home tomorrow. His wife tells us she's checking in as much as possible to make sure he's safe.